children.
Welcome, dear explorers, to AI Town. Today I will show you a smart way for machines to learn, where we do not need to label everything by hand or explain every step one by one. We will see how artificial intelligence can find clues in data on its own and why this helps so much when building modern systems. Come along and discover this useful method with me. On the bridge of neurons, I met Holochameleon and Mechaturtle. Holochameleon said that self-supervised learning works a bit like a machine looking into a messy drawer, making up its own preferred order, and then acting as if it had understood everything better than everyone else from the start. Mechaturtle thought it must look like the device first hides part of a picture or cuts off a sentence, and then stubbornly tries to guess the missing part, like someone solving a puzzle without looking at the box. Their ideas made me smile, but I had to explain that in this method, artificial intelligence really learns from unlabeled data because it creates helper tasks for itself, not for fun, but to better understand patterns and connections. At Reflection Canal, I met RoboDog and NeuroAnt. RoboDog explained that when he worked on an image recognition system, he had many unlabeled photos. Thanks to self-supervised learning, the model first learned to understand shapes, layouts, and similarities before the team labeled a small number of examples. NeuroAnt added that when analyzing sounds and text, a similar method lets the model practice first on huge sets of raw data. For example, by guessing missing parts or matching related pieces, and only later adapting it to one specific task. I agreed that these are very good examples because self-supervised learning helps us use large amounts of data without labeling every single case by hand. At Sensor Square, I met RoboRabbit and Cyber Hedgehog. I asked them what they know about self-supervised learning. RoboRabbit answered that it is a learning method where artificial intelligence mainly uses unlabeled data and builds its own learning signal, for example by guessing a missing part of an image, sound, or sentence. Cyber Hedgehog added that this way, the model first learns general features and connections in the data, and later it can be used more easily for specific tasks with fewer manually labeled examples. I praised them for their strong knowledge because they clearly showed that self-supervised learning helps extract value from raw data and reduces the need for costly labeling. Dear researchers, today we learned that self-supervised learning allows artificial intelligence to learn from data that does not have human labels prepared in advance. We also learned that a machine can create its own helper tasks to learn patterns, similarities, and missing pieces, and then perform better in real-world uses. That is why this method has become so important when working with images, sound, text, and other large data sets. See you in the next discoveries in AI Town.